You'll typically have a list of include directives at the top of each source file. This is one of the more visible uses of the preprocessor. Here I have a working copy of working.cpp and preproc.h from the Chapter 3 folder of the exercise files. There's preproc.h. The include directive is used to include a header file in your source code. You notice that I have an include directive here on line 2 of this working.cpp. The preprocessor replaces the include directive with the entire contents of the included header file, then passes that combined file to the compiler. Multiple include directives are allowed and are in fact common. All include directives are processed, including those nested within included files, and are combined into one piece often called a translation unit. There are two basic forms of the include directive, one form using angle brackets like what you see here to enclose the header file name. And this is, of course, used at the top of each of our working files. It includes this header called cstdio, which is a standard header in C++. This form instructs the preprocessor to search the file system using a set of implementation-defined locations used for system header files. This form is used for system-level headers that are common to different projects and source files. The other form uses quote marks, and it looks like this. This form is commonly used for header files specific to a given project or source file. So if we look in our preproc.h file, we see we have a few symbols defined. We have a macro or a preprocessor constant called 1 in all capital letters, and we have a constant integer and a constant string. So if I come down here, I can put in some printfs. I can say printf preprocessor macro, and I can say printf integer constant. And you see that even my IDE is finding these symbols because it knows that I've included this preproc.h. And I can also get the string. And now when I build and run this, you see that we get all of these values. And those are all defined there in the header file. So this is a really, really common technique. The include directive is an essential part of C++ programming. While it's certainly not required, virtually every source file will use at least one include directive, even if it's just for standard library headers.